Hi everyone! Thank you so much for being here and for watching and for subscribing. Let me just ring my bell really quick. This will clear any residual energy on my end or yours. Okay, so I've shuffled, saged, and prayed, and I have the feminine and the masculine deck here, and the animal totem, and the chakra wisdom oracle cards. And so these are the decks that Spirit has chosen for me today, and in this order. So just from the cards I see here, it's very interesting because we do have the Devil here and Balance, and then we have Wheel of Fortune in reverse on the feminine side, and then Eight of Cups on the masculine side. So I'm getting a strong sense of the masculine walking away from any negative energies, because time's up with the feminine, you know, time's about up. It's now or never. And so there's a lot of balance being achieved here. So this is going to be really interesting. I've been sensing it all day that this would be a really interesting reading. So let's begin. Okay. Wow. First off the bat, we have the Eight of Cups. Wow. A lot of mirroring going on. So I feel like both the masculine and the feminine are sort of moving away from anything that's not serving them spiritually. This is really awesome and beautiful. I'm starting to realize, okay, the Hanged Man is coming out now. So it looks like there will be a period of rest and not exactly rest, but there's still going to be a lot of waiting. What I'm getting, there's still waiting, but there's been a ton of healing on the feminine side. Okay. Spirit, should I pull any more cards from the feminine deck? Should I pull more than 4 cards? Should I pull more than 3 cards? Should I pull 3 cards? Okay, thank you. Okay. 1. Alright. This is sneaking away from anything. No matter how you have to do it, this is getting out of there from anything that's not serving you, any negative energies. This is moving to calmer waters, and this is moving quick, and this is for your own benefit. Yeah, this is like, let me get my stuff and go. So what else? Yeah, especially with this card here too. This is like, get me out of here. Whatever is not serving me. Maybe for some of the feminines, you're you might be having a lot of options in regards to dating prospects. So I feel like a lot of the feminines are pulling together their strength to get out and date, maybe. So I feel like maybe that's why the masculines are sensing that time's running out and they've got to come forward. So, yeah, but I think that if you're thinking about moving on, you're doing it like it's taking a lot for the feminine to move on, if she is. A lot. Like, it's just been so much time has passed, and you know, the feminines are getting so many offers. It's like, well, you know, I kind of have no choice but to move on, because maybe it seems in 3D that the masculines have as well. So, but don't always go by what you see in the 3D. Okay, so, but the feminines are, if they are moving on, they're moving forward with a lot of compassion for the masculines. I think that's the only thing that's been keeping them from certain things, is just this spiritual connection with the masculine. Okay, they told me to pull 3 cards. The third card has 2 cards coming out. All right. Yeah, so a lot of the feminines are they're kind of, okay, so this is an energy of like focusing on the bad. But this could be about no longer being so cold towards somebody, because the Queen of Swords is in reverse here, so maybe it could be like coming out of that energy. Let's see, because the Lovers is in reverse as well at the bottom of the deck. Let me just see. Spirit, is this, should I pull a clarifier for this, or will I get it? Should I pull a clarifier? Okay, so did I already pick up the message? I think a lot of the feminines are coming to terms with the fact that they can't just have a wall around them, because if you see, like, they're just completely blocked off by a huge cloak and focusing on what's gone, focusing on the past, what's already happened. But if they just turn around and open the cloak and open their eyes, so it's kind of like being walled off, you know? They're walling themselves off from this 2 of Cups, because the Lovers, it was in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, you know, the feminines are tired of being lonely and they want to move out of that energy. Okay. Spirit, did I get the whole message there? Okay, thank you. Are there any more cards to pull out of the feminine deck? Okay, thank you. I just use the pendulum, guys, so you guys can get a more accurate reading, because sometimes it's not so easy to rely on your intuition 100% of the time. Okay, what do we have here? All right. So we have a little bit of a okay. Yeah, the strength card was just at the bottom of the deck too for the feminine. Okay. So the masculines are feeling stuck. I don't think they realized how, like, they don't understand how compassionate the feminines are for them. And so they're really, they don't feel strong enough to come forward because so they will come forward eventually. Might not be tomorrow, but there is a stagnant energy here. The masculines don't have the strength to come forward. They may be struggling financially these days, but they will follow their passion. And they know how abundant you are and how much you have to offer. I feel like they want to give the feminines something. They want to show up with an offer that really proves how much you mean to them. Okay, Spirit, did I missing any messages from that? Thank you. Should I pull more cards from the masculine deck? Should I pull more than 4 cards? Should I pull more than 3? Okay, thank you. So 4 more cards, I guess. Let's see here. Wow, really missing the feminine so much. And wanting to make a logical decision, like wanting to make a wise decision. They haven't made the wisest decisions in the past, but they've been thinking. They've been thinking, and all they can think about is how much, like, how happy that they were with you. That's what Spirit was telling me to tell you guys too, to really, really remember the good times with your masculines. Because they were the best of times. Don't focus on the bad. Focus on those really, like, amazing, wonderful times and how you felt. I remember my masculine making me feel so safe. Just so secure and safe. I don't know. I've never been happier, you know? So, like, just remember the good times and, like, don't focus on the bad. It's easy to focus on the negative when that's all that's put in our faces. Like, every time a plane crashes or there's another shooting, it's all in our face. But we don't hear about the million times there wasn't a shooting or there wasn't an accident or there wasn't a fire. They don't, because that's not news, right? So, you know, we take for granted the good times and the times where things don't go wrong, because we're taught to focus on the negative by society. All right. Yeah, so wasn't this this was at the bottom of the deck. So this was at the bottom of the deck upright. This is at the bottom of the deck upright for the feminine. There's so much mirroring going on. Whatever you're doing, they're like almost doing the opposite. Or they're doing the same but in an opposite way. Or they're doing the same times 10 is what I'm getting. So each time you take a step forward, your masculine's taking 2 steps forward to catch up to you, is what I'm getting. They're done running away from this gift from the universe, this offer of love. They're done crossing their arms. They don't want to run away from this love anymore. They don't want to run away from this connection. This is such a beautiful reading. Wow. Like, this is determination, like being determined to get what you want. And like, this is getting that victory. That's why I said early up here, I was like, okay, they're not strong. They're pulling their strength together. There will be a victory here. And no more of this like immature, childish, emotional, like passionate energy. Like, that will be conquered. That's what's going to be conquered here. Okay. Yeah, this is like the masculines. Okay. If your masculines are married to somebody else, this is them putting their foot down and saying, this isn't what I want. This isn't, this isn't what's right for me. It could be, honestly, they don't have to be married anyway. If they're in a relationship, this is them standing up to the third party finally. And let's see. I feel like they're trying to put together the strength to follow their intuition and listen to themselves and trust themselves. But yeah, let me see. Am I missing a message from this pile? Okay, thank you. Should we pull any more cards from this deck? Should we pull any cards from the masculine deck? More cards from the masculine deck. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're done. They're like so over. Like there's been an ending here, and they're gonna come out of this. There's gonna be a reconciliation. Like, they're done with anything that's not serving them, any addictions, any behaviors, any thought processes that aren't serving them. And they're coming out of hiding. Spirit, is there anything else you want to tell us from this masculine deck? Any more cards from the masculine deck? Okay, so that's the thing they wanted to tell you, that they are coming out of hiding. That whatever needed to be done has been done. Or they're putting their foot down now. They're putting an end to whatever has been blocking this connection. This is kind of like exciting, I guess, but really just makes me a little nervous. I'm like, my masculine's coming. Now what? You know, because that's not the end all and be all, guys. Like, we're all like, we need union. We have to have 3D union, you know, and like, then what? The work just starts. I think the less focused you are on union, 3D union with your twin, and the more focused you are on, because it is a motivator, it does help, right? Because we do want that, we want to have that intimacy and that connection back. But really, we need to just be focusing on the big picture, which is like the universe, and how we're all connected and we're all one, and we all deserve unconditional love from all of us. And I think more of us and more of us are getting to that vibration of unconditional love for everyone. Okay, what do we got from the Animal Tarot? What's coming out of here? Let's see. Okay, a few cards. Okay. I see a perfect match here. I see a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles who are holding on to each other. Could be holding something back from each other as well. A lot of holding on. Though that's my first instinct, that these two are just holding on. It's a lot of stability. Fours are about stability. Pretty cool. So we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well, which makes it a little bit more beautiful. Look at all that water. Ah, it makes me miss the ocean. Do you have another message for us out of this Animal Tarot deck? I thought so, just checking. Alright, a few more cards. Okay. So this is about, I got the Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, Five of Pentacles. So this is about being isolated, but wanting to come forward, but knowing that you can't come forward unless it's for good, you know? Knowing that my first feeling when I got these two cards was like a feeling of inadequacy from the masculine side, which is, I don't know, funny is the wrong word, but it's just interesting because like that's kind of how I think a lot of the masculines made the feminines feel in the past. So it's just a lot of like role reversal and tables turning, but things moving forward, because people are honestly, like, people are feeling left out of the cold without the other one's energy. They miss the energy. And we have a lot of defensiveness too. Like, I don't know. Like, if you just look though at the card, like, this ostrich has set down his wand, he's set down his shield, and he's coming forward like with his head bowed down and his wings back. Like, is it cool? Like, are we okay? Like, I put down my weapons, like, I put down my guard. Are we, can we start anew? So that's just, I've never really looked at this card that way before. It's just like, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm going to put my guard down and trust you not to hurt me either. It's really beautiful. Okay. Is there anything I missed from the messages you've delivered? Are there any more cards you want me to pull out of this animal totem deck? No. Okay, thank you. Really beautiful message. I had a feeling this reading was going to be really beautiful. Just a really good reading all day. Like, and I don't know. I don't know why. Okay. So when the Seven of Cups came out, I was thinking like confusion. Somebody's confused. Like, but yeah. This is the card that came out last time in the last reading. I'm going to link that below. So when this is over, make sure you go watch last week's reading. But yeah. This is about feeling alone, but you're really not alone because your masculine or your feminine is with you in spirit. I feel this. I can feel this going on all the time, every single day. I'll be just sitting there or laying in bed and I'll just feel the slightest chills down my arm, or I'll feel a kiss on my forehead, or like I'll feel something coming up my leg, like, and it's my masculine. So I feel like there's a lot of working through any confusion right now. That's a good way to work through your confusion too, is by creating art or creating anything. All right, what else? You know what? You guys always give me the same cards. Sometimes. Wow. I'm like, is anything gonna come out? Yeah, so there's been some sort of ending here, and somebody's feeling a little guilty about it. I felt that the other day too, you guys. So I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I'm like feeling bad for the karmic. And I'm like honestly feeling bad because of an ending. So like, I don't know, like, and it just was a weird feeling that just came to me. But yeah, so interesting. This just confirms my weird feeling. Yeah. Things are coming to an ending. If you feel any weird feelings of sadness or anxiety or guilt, just please try to transmute them as best as you can and don't hold on to them, and try to help heal through those emotions. Don't let them take over. And a lot of them aren't even yours. All right. I feel like a lot of you have been like talking to people and gaining a lot of wisdom. Or you're like blocking out a lot of people that gossip a lot and moving past that energy. Let me see something. Okay, Spirit. Am I getting the whole message there? Wisdom and gossip. Are you saying to be wiser than to listen to the gossip? Yeah, so they're saying be smart, don't listen, like don't feed into any like gossip, or if you have a lot of friends that are gossiping a lot, just avoid that. And if you do hear any like thing, just be like wise enough to know that it's not true. I feel like some of you are going to have some lot of lies coming in to try and shake things up, like, but just be smart enough to know that that's just a test. So just be careful, like, and yeah, stay away from anybody who gossips, because they're just gonna gossip about you. And look, we're back to the balance card, so maybe that means we're done. Usually when you end with the card you started with, that means the reading is over. So there. Okay. Are there any more cards you want me to pull out of this oracle deck? No. Did I miss any messages for this week? No? Okay, well, that was your reading. You heard it from Spirit. Thank you so much to all of my supporters. Thanks for making a little room for me on your subscription feed and everything. I can't tell you guys how much I really like cherish and love you guys and appreciate you guys. You guys are so awesome, and I'm just sending you so much love and abundance and wealth and happiness, and that's it for now. So I will talk to you guys next time. I love you guys so much, and bye.